Okay, so now you've understood how to make a quadratic equation, right? In the first exercise, we have identified what a quadratic is, and then we subsequently learned how to make a quadratic equation. Now, the second exercise is how to solve a quadratic equation. So, in this exercise, we are going to just do splitting the middle term. This you have already done in polynomials as well as in class 9. So, it's nothing tough. We are not doing any new formulas right now. In the next exercises, we learn new methods to solve quadratic. But at the moment, it's only splitting the middle term. So if you look at the question here, x square minus 3x minus 10. This is a quadratic, isn't it? This is a quadratic because the power is 2 and it's equal to 0. So it's a quadratic equation. Now, we are going to solve this by splitting the middle term. So you may already guess the factors. When you multiply the first and last, it's minus 10x square. And when you add, you have to get the number minus 3. So what are the factors which on multiplying will give me negative 10x square and on adding minus 3? So that's how you do the splitting. So in case somebody is having a problem in this splitting, please revise your class 9 splitting the middle term. And as it is, we have done this in polynomials also. So I guess you shouldn't have a problem here. So here the factors are minus 5x and plus 2x, right? So the first and last term remains as it is, no change. Only the middle term is to be split. Then you will take x common, x minus 5 plus 2 common, x minus 5. If your factorization is correct, these two brackets will be same. If the brackets are different, that means your factorization is wrong or you're taking the common wrong. So here x minus 5 is common and what is left here, x plus 2 equal to 0. So in polynomials, you did up till here. Now a step further, what you need to do is equate them to 0 so that you get the values of x. So here x minus 5 is 0, so x value will be positive 5. X plus 2 is 0, so x value is negative 2. Okay, so two values. All quadratic equation will have two answers. So here we are having 5 and minus 2. Then here, next one, 2x square plus x minus x is 0. When you multiply the first and the last term, what is the product? The product is negative 12. So you have to think of two numbers which on multiplying will give me negative 12 and on adding will give me 1x. So the middle number is the sum. So you have to get the 1x. So which two numbers on multiplying will give me negative 12 and on adding will give me 1x? That will be 4x and minus 3x. Because when I multiply 4 and minus 3, I'll get negative 12. And when I add 4 and minus 3, I'll get positive 1. So these are our middle terms factors. Now we'll take common, 2x common x plus 2 minus 3 common x plus 2 is equal to 0. Combine this, x plus 2 is common. You are left with 2x minus 3 is 0. So from here, x plus 2 is 0, x is minus 2. And here 2x minus 3 is 0, so x is 3 upon 2. Again, two answers. Now third part, here some people get confused because there is a root. And they conveniently leave out such questions saying that they are not able to split the middle term of this. But remember, even if it is a root, the technique is same. So what is the technique? I am going to take the first number root 2 and take the last number here 5 root 2 and I am going to multiply the first and the last. So when I multiply the first and last, what will happen? Root 2 into root 2 is 2 and 5 into 2 will give you 10. So what is the product? The product is equal to 10. Okay. So product is equal to 10 here. And the sum, when you add the numbers, you should get 7. So you have to think of two numbers which on multiplying is giving me 10x square. Okay, I am multiplying the first and last. And on adding, I am getting 7x. So which two numbers? You must have guessed by now. The numbers are 5 and 2 because 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so on adding 5 plus 2x, 5x and 2x we get 7x. On multiplying these two we get 10x square. So this is the middle term splitting. And then first and last will obviously remain same. Then you will take common. So what is common here? X. So here you get root 2x plus 5. And now what is common here? Now remember this 2 is actually root 2 into root 2. When you multiply root 2 into root 2, what do you get? 2. So if I remove one root 2, what is left here? Root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Okay, so when you take common, please remember to split this. Okay, you need not show that, but you should understand that root 2 is common here. So when you take out this root 2, because 2 is made up of root 2 into root 2, you are left with root 2 x plus I have taken out the root 2, so what is left here? 5. So my factorization is correct because the brackets are same. So bracket is same, so root 2x plus 5 and x plus root 2. These are the two factors. Then again equate it to 0, so we get the value of x minus 5 by root 2 and here minus root 2, right? So these are the two answers that you will get. And the next part, the fourth part, 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is 0. Okay, this is the question. What we need to do is that to solve this, the best way to solve is take the LCM. So LCM is 8. So when you take the LCM, remember if there is nothing in the denominator, that it means it is 1. Okay, so this is 1. So when you take the LCM, 8. So 1 goes how many times in 8? 8 times. 8 into 2, 16. That's why I'm writing here 16x square. Again, 1 goes how many times in 8? 8 times. So 8 into x, 8x. That's why I'm writing minus 8x. And plus 1 as it is because already 8 is there. And now when you cross multiply 8 into 0, we get 0. So you are left with this. And now again, do the splitting. 16x square into 1 is 16x square and this is minus 8x. Okay, so when you add, you have to get minus 8. When you multiply, you have to get 16. So your factors are minus 4 and minus 4. Again, you will take common. And here what happens is that you are going to get the same factors, 4x minus 1 and 4x minus 1. And you will get two equal answers or two equal roots. Okay, so it's okay. The roots can be distinct, means they can be different, or roots can be same. Okay, so you need not worry, and you will have to write it twice. Not that you are getting both answers same, so you're going to write it once. Okay, so quadratic equation may have two answers, two different answers. It may have also two answers which are same. So you will write as it is. You will also have quadratic equation which is unreal roots that we'll discuss later. But right now just focus on these questions which have solutions either same or they may be different.